Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit that subscribe button, leave it a like down below. Today we got an Ultra Pro Wrestling update for you. This is via their Kickstarter and their Patreon. So if you want to see the full 18-minute video, I encourage you to go check them out. In this video, I'm just going to show you screenshots and talk about what he said in the video, and then give my 2 cents. I feel like that's probably the best way to go. So let's get on to this update. All right, so while we look at this first screenshot, let me read what he talked about first. He was talking about his progress with the engine migration that he's been working on for the last couple months. The reason why gameplay and everything else pretty much got put on hold until this was done, because you can't really build a game without the base engine being where it needs to be. That makes total sense. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about here, 2 updates ago on Patreon and Kickstarter, he said he was working on taking an engine from an old game, an old fighting game that he had, where it had all the online infrastructure pretty much already built. And rather than do it all over again in Ultra Pro Wrestling, because it's already built, he was trying to find a way, or he found a way to blend it together with Ultra Pro Wrestling and create, I forget what the name of the engine. It's like the Ultra Engine, I think it's what it's called now. The Ultra Pro Wrestling engine, the Ultra Engine, into this new engine. So basically, everything's going to work much better. It'll actually have an online infrastructure built in. I mean, the reason why he put everything else on hold to do this was because if he waited all the way until the game released or an early access or whatever, it would have been a huge, huge nightmare to try to get this to work down the road. In fact, it would prevent him from probably releasing new content, new matches, fixing gameplay bugs, because all of his attention would have been focused on trying to get this online rollback netcode infrastructure built in, later. And at that point, you would have fans dropping like flies. People would be complaining about broken promises. There'd be so much there's already backlash, but there'd be even more backlash. So good on Sam for having the foresight. Kudos, Sam. Thank you for basically getting this taken care of now, because once this is done, everything else will just fall into place as long as something else doesn't go wrong, because game design and game development is hell to begin with. But he's very confident that everything else will just start rolling into place, or falling into place, if you will. So the rest of the puzzle pieces will start fitting in, and we'll get the picture much faster. It's basically like putting the edges on a puzzle piece. Once the edges are done, the rest of it just takes time, and it'll come though. It'll be done. So anyway, that makes sense. So that's really cool to hear. I'm very happy that that's almost done. Then he goes on to talk about entrances, which I was actually really excited for, because the way he was talking about it is, he basically compared it to, he didn't say this exactly word for word, but he basically kind of compared it to, I want to say, the 2K entrances, like when you create your own entrances. He basically has this system in place to where all he has to do is go in, now that this skeleton is built, and basically tweak the animations, the moves, the actions of the wrestler while they hit certain points coming to the ring, just like in an entrance in any other wrestling game, which is really cool because if you look at AEWs, they're super short. It doesn't look like they're going to be that short, because he's talking about them coming from the entrance all the way to the ring, to the mat and everything. So it sounds like it will have full entrances, which I would assume so. I don't think he ever said it was going to have short entrances, but full entrances. The skeleton's there. You just got to go in and add in the actions and animations and music and camera cuts and all that stuff for each wrestler, or each entrance type that he makes for the game. So there's that. Then we get another shot here at the entrances. I took a couple shots here just to see it. It's really cool seeing the audience and everything moving. Hopefully when the game gets closer to release, he takes some of the audience members and turns them into like YouTubers, like Mr. Dubs, Assemble, Kenny Bomb, pretty much everybody that's covered this game. I feel like it'd be really cool if they were just in the audience hanging out. I think that'd be kind of funny. And then other like M. Dickey and all them. That'd be super cool. That'd be super cool to do. And he should make himself like one of the announcers. I think, Sam, if you're listening, you should make yourself one of the announcers in the game. Like, that would be freaking awesome, I think. That'd be super cool. Or heck, make yourself the, champion wrestler. Like, if you want to be a wrestler in the game, make yourself every character. That'd be awesome. Like, just put yourself in the game. That'd be cool. Anyway, then we go on to gameplay, and I was really shocked at like the improvements just from what he showed at that event. What was that? The Gamescom event. That little clip that we saw and what he posted a couple months ago, and then seeing this right here is a huge improvement. And it's only been a month or two. It's about 2 months, 3 months. Like, I can't believe the improvements just from there to there. And I was getting giddy. I'm like, oh my God, this looks amazing. Like, I know there's a huge hole here in the map, but that's an easy fix. You just got to go in and change the code. I'm guessing this has something to do with the camera. Like other, not wrestling games, but other games do this. Like when the camera hits a certain spot, part of the world will disappear. So even the new Pokemon does it. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, after seeing this, we got to see Sir Oliver without all his hair and everything. Just the animations, like taking the DDT, taking a suplex, the moves he did in the ring. And he talked about the spirit meter. He showed it, like the progress of that too. Like when he gave him a big move, he showed it like the stat system is in place now too. You just got to do some tweaking. So everything's just like I said, now that this engine thing is almost done, everything else is just falling into place. And that's why it's so important that he did it now, the engine migration. So I'm very happy about that. So as we get closer to release, I will be covering this a lot more because I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting sick of the 2K games. Like, I need something else to play. Like, I'm still gonna play them, the 2K games. I just want something else to play also. All right, and then this is another shot of the gameplay. We got the character what do you call that? The it's freaking huge though. Like when you're it tells you who you're looking at. The arrows. There's a special name for it. I can't remember it. It's down in the comments below. But that's pretty cool. I mean, you got little ones and the big ones. Like, I wonder who he's looking at. Is he looking at somebody over there? It's funny. Just seeing it huge. But that's awesome. I was so blown. Yeah, that's much better. Little tiny circles. I wonder if it got huge because they're closer. I don't know, or he's doing a move. But all that kind of stuff will be fixed later on. It's just, I mean, he's got the writhing in pain, the selling it animations ready. He's got the standing animations ready. He talks about how in the old Aki games, like if you got up right away, you'd be like a little dazed. Because that's in this game too that he's working on. That's really cool. Then he goes on to talk about the dynamic camera controls, or at least some of the controls anyway. So he did this roll in the ring, and he said it'll be activated with some moves too, where the camera will change perspectives. It's not going to be looking through the ropes like this though. It just does at the beginning, and then it pans back up to where you're looking above the ropes, like a lot of us have been complaining about for years with the 2K games. That's why in the last, 2K25, I was so excited when they added in the third-person camera, the third-person camera where you can move it around and have full control. I really hope Sam adds that in later. Sam, if you're listening. Probably not at launch, but it'd be really cool to just have the ability to control the camera at all times. It's something I never knew I wanted until I got it. And now I want it in every wrestling game. I just think it's freaking awesome. Being able to control the camera. Like, it's just makes it so much easier to play. And then we got another gameplay screenshot here. We got another announce table. I think himself and Mr. Gimbal should be the announcers. I think that'd be freaking awesome. That'd be really cool. They should do all the announcing for the game too. Like, record themselves for announcing everything. That'd be super cool too. But yeah, and then hearing the crowd roar was really cool. The sound effects and everything. It's just, like I said, it's just all coming together. If you've been following this since day one, like I have with the Kickstarter and everything, it's just so cool to see the progress. It's just really cool to see. Like, if you're unfamiliar with this game, it's come a long way, and I have a feeling by next Christmas. He didn't say this. I'm not saying Sam said this. But I'm saying next Christmas, I think we'll all be playing this, at least on Steam. Especially with the new Steam machine that's going to come out. That's really cool. Then another screenshot of the gameplay. And now this is the really cool part. This isn't something we're going to see. This is like the dev tools that he's using. He kept saying rotation is off for certain moves. I'm guessing that's like the animation. So the way they like land, the way they hold them, the way they get up, everything. He has all this set up to where someone can help him go through each move and tweak the animations so they all look right and correct. That way they're not clipping through each other, they're not getting up weird, they're not turning the wrong way, their head's not in their knee or something, or going up the guy's ass, stuff like that. They can actually sit here and go through every single move and just make them look all perfect. Or as perfect as possibly could be. But since it's Sam, I'm going to say perfect because he's a perfectionist. So yeah. I mean, just look at this. It blows me away, the progress. Man, and then he's got the speed and everything. He's got the basic moves. And this is also, I think, even though he said this isn't something we're going to see, I think this is something that he can turn into the thing where we go through all the moves, when we go to pick our moves. I think that's part of this. Like, this is like actually literally changing the moves. But this could also end up becoming like a move creator, like make your own finisher. That would be super cool down the road because I think... Doesn't Fire Pro Wrestling World have the Movecraft? Now that's a little different because it's like pixel art, but maybe he could do that in this, like on PC, just to give us full reign to where we can make our own moves. That'd be freaking cool, and then upload them to the server. Oh man, that's gonna be awesome. I kind of want to get the Steam Machine now, even though I have a good PC, just because I could play that on my TV, play it anywhere, play it with friends. And I don't have to worry about people messing up my computer because it's my work computer. But yeah, that is just so cool to see. And I think I got a couple more images here. He shows us some moves and the animations and how they land. Even that looks way better than when he showed us that 3-hour plus video of all the moves. Some of them were kind of janky. Even those look better now. Like a lot of the moves. And there's the front view of it. Oh, and that's another thing. He's talking about the facial expressions. So like when you're like trying to lift something heavy, or you're about to get punched in the face, or you take damage, he has that system in place too, to where you can go and change all the expressions. So that's really cool. So someone can go help him with that too. Like seeing all this, seeing these updates, he's setting it himself up to where he can be helped. So if he can get a publisher, if he can hire some more devs or coders or programmers or whatever, he has it set up to where he can bring someone in, show them, hey, this is what I need you to do, and then have him do it while he works on other stuff. That's cool. That's huge. That's a big, big takeaway from this, is he set up the game, he's designing the game to where people can come in and help him. That's what I took from this. If I'm wrong, Sam, I apologize. I'm not trying to spread misinformation, but from what I saw, to me, it looks like you're setting yourself up to where you can be helped. You can bring people in to help finish the game. That's huge. And that'll help you in the long run, too, because can you imagine just you doing every single aspect of every little tiny thing in this game, which I'm pretty sure you're doing already. But, I mean, what a task. Thank you for not giving up on the game, and I can't wait to play it. I'll be there day one, playing it, streaming it, playing on the channel, making wrestlers. The sooner this comes out, the sooner I can take a little break from 2K. Anyway, so I'm super excited for this. If you haven't noticed, a lot of you guys are probably like, well, this isn't showing much. Well, if you watch the video, and like I said, if you've been watching it since the beginning, seeing the progress, seeing the journey of this game, when it finally comes out, I think you guys are going to be blown away. You're going to be like, holy crap. It's not even the same game. Like when it started, like you're gonna be like, wait, was this the Ultra Pro Wrestling game they've been working on? It doesn't even look like the same thing. Because once it gets to the finish line, once everything's fixed, ready to go, I truly think this is going to be the Power World of professional wrestling games. And it's not just me thinking that. I don't want to speak for Mr. Dubs, but Mr. and Dubs and I have been talking about that. We're like, this could be the Power World of professional wrestling games. And if you're unfamiliar with Power World, that game basically did something Pokemon fans have been wanting them to do for years. They did it, and the game blew the F up. It sold, I want to say, I think it was like 20 million copies in a week, or like the first couple weeks. It was crazy. And the game got so big and so popular that Nintendo is suing them because they're scared. I don't think WWE will sue them if this blows up. That's not what I'm getting at here. I'm just saying, like, This could be that wrestling game that ignites the entire genre and finally gets other developers to say, hey, maybe we should go make a wrestling game. Anyway, thank you for watching. What part of this update gets you the most excited? For me, it's the gameplay, just seeing the progress of it, and the fact that he's got this migration engine thing almost done. Very excited, very happy. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Sam, for not giving up on the game. And as always, stay frosty.